Science says that the powerful forces of this world are gravity, nuclear forces, and black holes. But one thing we have learned from investors like Warren Buffett is that power isn't limited to the forces of science. For the investor and the regular man, the one true powerful force that exists is compound interest. Here's what billionaire Warren Buffett to say. My wealth has come from a combination of living in America, some lucky genes, and compound interest. Successful investors like Benjamin Graham, John Templeton, of course, will tell you that the secret to wealth lies in compounding it. And while you might be thinking it's easier said than done, don't sweat it. In this video, we'd explain compound interest and how it can be used effectively. We've used simple examples to explain the whole idea so that you may find inspiration after your watch. What is compound interest? Compound interest is a powerful financial concept that refers to the process of earning interest on both the initial amount of money you invest or deposit, known as the principal, and the accumulated interest from previous periods. In other words, you not only earn interest on your original investment, but also on the interest that your investment has generated over time. This results in a compounding effect that can significantly boost the growth of your money over the long term. Unlike simple interest, which is calculated solely based on the principal amount, compound interest takes into account the growth of your investment over time. As your investment generates interest, that interest becomes part of the principal for the next period, and the interest is then calculated on the new larger amount. The compounding effect accelerates the growth of your money over time, leading to exponential growth. This is particularly beneficial for long-term investments, as the accumulated interest keeps adding up and working for you. The longer your money remains invested, the more dramatic the effects of compounding become. Compound interest ensues when the interest you earn on a savings or investment account balance is put back into the account to earn you more interest. Remember the saying, money makes money, and money makes money. Well, that's the strategy here. With compound interest, savings and investments will grow over time. What's more, compound interest could also cause your debt to balloon over time. So let's break it down for you. If you put $10,000 into an investment that gives you an annual return of 6%, you will have $10,600 a year later. How? $10,000 times 0.06. But here's the strategy. Rather than withdrawing that sum, you'd keep it for another year without cashing out the $600 profit. If you invest $10,000 and earn 6% annually, your balance will be $11,236 after 24 months. In 4 years, your initial principal of $10,000 would have grown to $12,625 without doing anything than to let your money grow. That's an extra of $2,625 from your first year. And all this is compound interest at work, as the sum generated each year grows due to investment earnings on investment earnings and so on. With continued investment, favorable returns, and some patience, you might become unable to recognize your now very bulky account. To help you understand more, let's compare two people, Warren Buffett and Jim Simmons. Let's compare Warren Buffett's annual return of 22% to that of Jim Simmons, founder of the New York-based hedge fund Renaissance Technologies, who earns an average of 66% annually on his investments. Quantitatively speaking, Simmons would appear as the superior investor. You'd expect his total account to be way over Buffett's. Despite Simmons' average of 66%, Warren Buffett has a net worth of $117 billion in 2022, whereas Jim Simmons has only about $25.4 billion. That should have been impossible. But no, compound interest made it all possible. In the early 1940s, Warren Buffett began his investment career at age 11. In 1988, Simmons also started his investment career. But today, it's clear that Simmons' fortune is still a bit far from Buffett's, even if he enjoys better rates of return on investment. How did Warren achieve this? He leveraged compound interest. So when he said his wealth comes from a combination of living in America, some lucky genes, and compound interest, you just have to believe him. It's evident. So how can you also put compound interest to good use? As promised, we have the best tips at hand for you. First off, don't rush anything. When it comes to compound interest, time is of the essence. It is everything. The sooner you begin putting money away or investing, the more time you offer your savings or investments to increase in value. That's why getting a head start on saving for old age is crucial. Think about it. There will be less of a need to put away your own money if you get going right away. Now, compounding is the most effective way to grow your retirement savings. You don't want to be in your late 60s and 70s, unable to cruise through life without any savings or investments. Yeah, we thought so too. Secondly, pay off all debts on time. When you take a loan, whether through a student loan, a credit card, or any other method, compound interest works against you. The interest you end up owing will be lower the sooner you start paying them off. Finally, manage cash appropriately. Yes, having a lot of cash on hand is convenient, but it can stifle your portfolio's potential for profit if you don't use it wisely. Because cash earns so little, it can have a significant negative impact on your portfolio results. Having cash up to 20% of a portfolio means the other 80% must work harder to meet return targets. Cash could be invested until it is needed. Remember that short-term losses are possible, but they are readily handled by keeping a sufficient buffer in liquid assets. If you receive a payout, investing it right away could be your best bet, as opposed to letting it sit in cash. Profits from a diversified investment strategy can be maximized with such patient and methodical money management. Remember we mentioned that time is everything with compounding? Well, it really is. Ultimately, it's crucial to grasp the concept of compound interest before making any financial commitments, such as investments or loan repayments. When working against you, compound interest may swiftly erode any form of wealth you are trying to develop. It can also be especially devastating if you are trying to pay back debt. However, the power of compound investing is on your side if your investment is accruing interest at a steady rate. The earlier you start putting money away, the more time your money has to develop in value. Are you interested in learning more? Subscribe to our channel and turn on your notifications. You don't want to miss any, so we leave you with a quote from our second star of the day, Albert Einstein, who once said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it." So that's it for today. If you find this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.